Hello, how we doing, everybody? Come on in. Don't be shy. I see we had a few people on already. I'll be getting the phone in a few to give proper shout-outs, but come on in, man. We are here at SeLah's spot, the best spot in America, man. I am so glad that you guys are joining us here on today. I did see that Prophet Antoine Jasmine was on earlier. How you doing, Prophet? Thank you so much for joining our live. We thank him so much for allowing us to stream right here at Choice, the event place. As always, we are streaming live from right here at Choice, the event place. That's 516 East Airline Highway, LaPlace, Louisiana. So y'all come on in and join us. I'm about to hop on here so I can give you guys your shout outs, show you guys some love, man. What I want y'all to do is drop your name, drop your first name and where you're watching from so I can give you guys a proper shout out, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody. Of course, sending love to my director and playwright, Miss JaVon Ophelia Butler. I do see we have Miss Shirley is in the building. My sister Kiana is here. Sabina A. Miller. Let's see who else. Bright Setor. Prophet Jasmine is on here cutting up. Absolutely. So we thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope God is blessing you all real good. Just let me know where you guys are watching from, what city you guys are watching from, and we're definitely going to give you a wonderful SeLah's spot shout out. Tasha Miller, Miss Shirley is watching from Vacherie, Louisiana. Whoop. Vacherie, Louisiana in the building. Absolutely. So, let's talk about a few things. Of course, you guys know we always hit you guys with the news first. Show you some mad love. This is where you get the tea with SeLah's spot. Of course, we got so many things to cover. And then, of course, we got to give you guys that word, man. So, first off, of course, we want to talk about the something new. If you're watching right now, I want you to type on the screen, type in the comments, something new. Go ahead and type it up right now. Something new. Because something new is coming to you from SeLah Productions Incorporated, y'all. And it is called Ophelia, a love story. That's interesting. Ophelia, a love story. Kendra Winchester Williams is watching. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. So Ophelia, a love story is the something new that's coming from SeLah Productions Incorporated. It's a new production. Thank you, Miss Shirley. Thank you, Miss JaVon. Shout out to Miss JaVon, man. Y'all put some hearts on the screen for Miss JaVon, our director and playwright. Shout out to Kiana B, Stephanie Belvin. Absolutely. Shout out to Miss JaVon. Y'all put some hearts on the screen for Miss JaVon. We love her so much. Miss JaVon, we are talking about Ophelia, which is the something new from SeLah Productions, which is also your middle name. It's Miss JaVon's middle name. So at this moment, we are having auditions for Ophelia. We are looking for multiple different roles. You guys can contact Miss JaVon if you would like to schedule an audition. You can go to her Facebook page or you can call her at 225-623-9449 to go ahead and schedule your audition right now. Go ahead and schedule it. Don't waste another second because they are filling up soon. Patty Cake is in the building. How you doing, Miss Pat? Thank you so much for joining us. So Ophelia, y'all. Ophelia, a love story. Of course, man, I always brag on my director and playwright, how gifted she is, how anointed she is, everything she writes. She's very versatile. She's very diverse. So I'm very interested to see what Ophelia entails. And she talks about it. It's bringing out a different side of her. So I'm excited to see this side of her writing. Toya Francis, thank you so much for joining us. Absolutely. So yes, it's pinned in the comments. Ophelia, call for an audition right now. 225-623-9449. Go ahead and schedule your audition for Ophelia, a love story. A love story, y'all. Something new. So, for my people who just joined us, of course, you guys go ahead and share this video so all of your friends can see it. Miss Pat, Toya Francis, Stephanie Belvin, Kendra, Kiana, Sabina, Shirley. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and share this video. Put some hearts on the screen for us. We love you guys so much. We thank you for joining us. So once again, y'all, go ahead, schedule your audition right now for Ophelia, a love story. Once again, that's 225-623-9449. Ms. JaVon was talking last week about how blessed the play is because it's her grandmother's name. It was her grandmother's name. So, of course, we just finished with The Butler did it, which is Miss JaVon's last name. And now we have Ophelia, which is Miss JaVon's middle name. So, who knows what may be next. But as of now, our something new, y'all, is Ophelia, a love story. So go ahead, call right now for an audition. Once again, that's 225-623-9449. We are looking for, some dynamic actors, some versatile actors and actresses. So if you get that hunch, like I said on last week, if you get that hunch, that little, voice in the back of your mind telling you, I may want to take a leap and take a shot at this. Don't waste another second. Go ahead and call 225-623-9449. I want to give a shout out. We just had a couple of more people hop on. Ruperto Ortiz, Sean Who Dat Nation. I like that name, brother. Who Dat? Absolutely. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope God is blessing you real good. Right now we are talking about our something new, our new play. It's called Ophelia. Call now for an audition. Make sure you guys go on Miss JaVon's page. The flyer is posted on her page. You can also go on to SeLah's Productions Inc. right here on Facebook. And you can log on to our website, which is www.selahproductionsincorp.org to get all of the information, all of the new news going on with SeLah's Productions Incorporated. And if it's not for you, if auditioning is not for you, it may be for someone in your family. It may be for someone on your Facebook timeline. So make sure you share it so that all of the people can see it and have an opportunity to go ahead and schedule an audition. I became a part of SeLah's Productions because of word of mouth. Someone told me about SeLah's Productions. So even if it's not for you, even if you don't think it's for you, acting is not for you, go ahead and share it so that other people can see it. Make sure you tell people about it. Make sure you share the flyer. And make sure you share this video so that other people can see it. Now, I do want to say this. I know you guys, we love you guys so much. We thank you for joining SeLah's Spot every single Thursday right here at 8 p.m. streaming live from Choice the Event Place. But what I want you to do, I want you to make sure you guys are following Miss JaVon so that you can get up-to-date updates, real-time updates every time she posts these flyers. I know some people don't, they don't go on websites and stuff like talking about, and we're on Facebook a lot. So what I want you to do, I want you to go on Miss JaVon's page, and I know you're friends with her already, but make sure you hit follow so that every time she posts an update with anything going on with SeLah's Productions Incorporated, you will be notified instantly. You will be the first to know about any auditions. You will be the first to know about events that we have coming up, any new updates, if Miss JaVon is making an appearance, all of the announcements, the up-to-date announcement, you will be the first to get it. Shout out to Wisdom Harvester Peru, and Courtney Moody is watching us. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope God is blessing you guys real good. So let's move right along, y'all. Let's move right along. Of course, I don't want to make announcements for too long. However, man, I don't know if you guys saw the announcement. We talked about it on last week. We knew the announcement was coming soon. But y'all, SeLah's Productions Incorporated is going to the nations, to Ghana, Africa, man. To God be the glory. Somebody put "to God be the glory" on the screen. Shout out to my mother, Captain Winchester Levy just joined us. Vita Bailey, thank y'all so much for joining us. Y'all, SeLah's Productions is going to Ghana, Africa. A brand new play. It's called Colors. You guys will see it on Miss JaVon's page. She made the announcement earlier this week. We are so excited that God is expanding the territory for SeLah's Productions Incorporated. We've been saying it for a while. We've been speaking it for a while. You guys didn't know exactly what we were talking about, but we've been saying that SeLah is going worldwide. And now God is making it happen for us, y'all. So we just give God all the glory. We thank God so much for the opportunity. We thank God for the divine connections. We thank God for Miss JaVon, our visionary. We're just so thankful. We're very thankful that SeLah is getting an opportunity to go worldwide. So stay tuned with all of that, y'all. Of course, I don't have all of the details on that yet, but you guys stay tuned because SeLah is going, like Miss JaVon always says, to a new dimension. Yes, Miss Trench, praise God. We thank God so much for the opportunity, for the vision that he's placed inside of Miss JaVon, and the, like I say all the time, the persistence, that consistency, because she works very, very hard. Of course, I'm sure you guys saw she's in Ghana, Africa as we speak. And our whole staff is here right now. We're still working here in the U.S. to make sure that everything stays how it's supposed to be. So we're just very, very thankful. Once again, y'all, SeLah's Productions is going to Ghana, Africa, y'all. Ghana, Africa. So we, like I said, to God be the glory for that. We're just so, so very thankful. Colors is coming, y'all. So that's, man, I mean, I could sit here and talk about that all day, but I want to, of course, when we have Miss JaVon on the show again, of course, she's going to have more information about that to give to you guys. But just be on the lookout. Make sure you guys follow our Facebook page, SeLah's Productions Incorporated, so you guys can check out all of the new updates. Kendall Banks, thank you so much for joining us. Who else just joined us? Let's see, we got a few more people. Y'all make sure as you guys are tuning in, just make sure you let me know where you guys are watching from. Breon D, thank you so much. Thank you to whoever is giving me all of these hearts. I appreciate you. Absolutely. So a couple of more announcements, guys, and then I'm going to bring my people on so we can have a nice discussion and run it with you guys. Up next, y'all, we just hit the month of November. New month, y'all. We are getting ready to end out this year with a bang, man. It's unbelievable. We are coming up on our 1-year anniversary of SeLah's Spot, so we thank God for that. Very, very soon, it's going to be 1 year that SeLah's Spot has been coming to you every Thursday, right here from Choice the Event Place. Cassandra Williams, thank you so, so much for joining us. Darren C. Adams, thank you for joining us. So yeah, y'all, we're very, very excited about our 1-year anniversary of SeLah's Spot. You know, we thank you so much. We give God all the glory for that. You know, once again, to Miss JaVon for the vision that, you know, we had, just the conversation that we had in the St. John the Baptist Parish Library that day. It was a thought. And it turned into this. It turned into SeLah's Spot. Absolutely, Miss JaVon. 1 year, nothing but God. Kendall Winfield, Nana Ose Asiadu. Thank you guys so, so much for watching us. Absolutely. We thank you guys so much for being here with us on the spot today. So, what we want to talk about now, we are 16 days away now, guys, from SeLah's Soiree. Today is November 1st. SeLah's Soiree will be coming to you on November 17th. It will be right here at Choice the Event Place. That's 516 East Airline Highway, LaPlace, Louisiana. Much love from Ghana. Absolutely. Much love from the U.S. Thank you so much for joining us. Nana, thank you, thank you, thank you. We actually just was talking about how SeLah's Productions is getting ready to come to Ghana, Africa. So thank you so much for tuning in to our live. Raquel Rocky Salters, Robert Gordon Jr., thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope that God is blessing you real, real good. Thank you, Nana, for all of the hearts. Thank you so, so much. So, right now, y'all, we're talking about SeLah's Soiree. Now, on last week, me and Ms. Renisha, we talked about it a little bit. And we talked about running towards the vision, which was our theme for our last soiree. But the theme for this soiree is transforming the vision into reality. And I thought that was very important. For those of you who don't know, SeLah's Soiree is a networking event for all of the local visionaries, all of the visionaries here in St. John Parish and the surrounding parishes, for all of you guys to come together and promote your business, promote your God-given vision that he gave to you, promote whatever service you provide. It's an opportunity for you to network with other like-minded people, to bring the vision to reality, to transform the vision into reality. I want to give a shout out to Estella Wyndham Taylor, Gloria Johnson, Bright Centaur, our friend from Ghana, absolutely. Jay Sneaky Knight, thank you guys so, so much for joining us. So, we talked about transforming the vision into reality. The only way we can do that is if we are actively working in our vision. And SeLah's Soiree is a perfect opportunity for you to do that. Whether you're already actively working in your vision, or whether you maybe hit a rough spot where you're not working like you should be working, like you think you should be working. SeLah's Soiree is an opportunity for you to do so. All you have to do, y'all, it's $45 for a table to be a vendor. You guys can, excuse me, Miss Stacy Berry, Miss Patricia Green, Patrick Donqua, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you guys for the hearts. I appreciate it. So we're talking about transforming the vision into reality. Now, if you want to come out for SeLah's soiree, if you want to purchase a table, if you want to start to try to move towards transforming that vision into reality, all you have to do is call 225-623-9449 or head over to our website, which is www.selahproductionsincorp.org. Head over to it. Is it the donate tab? Is it the shop tab? The shop tab. And you guys will see what you need to do. Go ahead, get you a table, guys. It's $45. Once again, the soiree will be right here in LaPlace, Louisiana, November 17th. That is a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, correct? A Saturday. It's going to be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come out, y'all. Come out. Take a leap. I've seen so many people, man, you know, be a part of networking events and get opportunities just because they took a leap. Even if they didn't come right then and there, they've made connections, divine connections, that were able to help them thrust forward into the next level. So if you believe in yourself and you believe in the vision that God has given you, why not take that next step forward to transform your vision into reality? You know, it's nice to sit down. I was talking to somebody the other day. I'm a person, I like to listen to podcasts and, you know, read up on the internet about the things that's going on in my field. However, I can read and I can, you know, get all of this information, get all the information that I want. But if I don't put it to action and I don't take action, I'll never see any progress, because it takes action in order to continue to develop and continue to elevate. So once again, man, don't be afraid. Shout out to Miss Stacy Berry, Nona Brown. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all, we got a lot of people on right now. Once again, thank y'all so much for joining us. What I want y'all to do, put your first name and let me know where you guys are watching from. I want to know where you guys are watching from. I see we got a lot of our Ghanaian friends in the building on today. I thank you guys so much for joining us. Let me know where you guys are watching from. We want to show you guys love and give you guys a proper shout out. AJ Bosworth, Gail PQ, thank you so much. I hope God are blessing you all real good. So just to, you know, once again, I want to encourage you guys with SeLah's soiree. It's a networking event, but like I say all the time, man, when you're dealing with SeLah, you're dealing with something special. You're dealing with something that's blessed. You're dealing with something that's anointed. And anything that's attached to SeLah is blessed. I can testify to that. So it's an opportunity for you, man. If you're in St. John Parish or you're in the surrounding areas, come out on November 17th. Go on our website, www.selahproductionsincorp.org. Hit the shop tab. Make sure you go ahead and get you a spot. Spots are filling up real fast. We want you guys to be here, give you an opportunity to talk about your business, talk about your vision, talk to other visionaries who may be able to either, I always say this, when you're networking, you're either networking with someone who can bring you up to another level, or you network across and you guys may be able to wash each other's hands, to scratch each other's backs, so that you guys can build up together. But the only way that you can do that is if you take a leap of faith. So I want to see you here on November 17th, 2018, right here in LaPlace, Louisiana. Once again, tables are only $45. I do want to invite the public as well. The public, if you don't have a business that you want to come out and promote, if you just want to support the local business owners, I want to see you here as well to register for vendors and for the public, for customers who want to come out and shop and support. All you have to do is go to www.selahproductionsincorp.org, hit the shop tab at the top of the page, and you guys will be able to purchase a vendor table, which is only $45, and you guys will be able to register to come out and participate as well. Check out all of our local vendors and hopefully support. Absolutely. Please share the live video. Guys, major blessings upon all of our viewers on tonight. Thank you, Ms. JaVon. My nanny Linda from Hineville is watching. Absolutely. Let me give some shout outs. I have a couple of people just join. Krishana Carpenter, Evelyn Craig Brown, Miss Sandra Jackson, Awu Rabina Orhan is watching. Deontay Bolden, Sharon Bodwin. Thank you guys so much. Miss Gloria Johnson says she voted for me. I deserve it. Congratulations. Thank you, Miss Gloria. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Thank you so much for your vote. You guys stay tuned in to find out what Miss Gloria is talking about. So, of course, guys, so far we've covered SeLah's Soiree. We've covered Ophelia. We've covered SeLah's Productions Incorporated, going to the nations, going to Ghana, Africa, with another something new. Colors is going to Ghana, Africa. So we thank God for that. So at this time, speaking Ghanaian, Kay, absolutely, Miss JaVon, speaking Ghanaian, for sure. So at this time, y'all, I want to bring up one of the big dogs of SeLah. She holds many titles, but tonight she is my co-host. So come on up, y'all put some hearts on the screen for the COO, Chief Operating Officer, award-winning stage assistant, Miss Andrea Hollins is in the building. Y'all put some hearts on the screen for Miss Andrea's in the building. How you doing?
Good, Caitlin.
She's doing good. Absolutely. How you doing?
I'm well. How are
Well,
you?
okay, I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to be here on the spot. I get a little pep in my step when I wake up on Thursdays, it's because I was off today. But when I wake up on Thursday, it's like, it's time to go to the spot. So I was excited. But you know what I want you to do, Miss Andrea. You know, I've had you here on the couch many a times.
Yes.
I want you to look right into that camera and ask the people to give you some hearts, Miss
Please
Andrea.
give me some hearts.
Man,
Please.
come on.
As
Y'all,
many as you can.
As many as you can, y'all. She works so hard. She works so hard to make sure that everything with SeLah is intact and ready to roll. So y'all put some hearts on the screen, y'all, for Miss Andrea. She works so hard. I know she's tired, but she's here with us on the spot tonight. So, shout out to Jermaine Davis, Christy Harris. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for joining us. So, Miss Andrea, let's talk a little bit. What you got for us today? I know we covered a couple of things. Did you have any nuggets to add to our news?
I think you covered it all. International, SeLah is international.
International, baby. Yes,
I'll
indeed.
have you. Before we could leave the state, we went to the nation.
Man, God is,
God is good.
Man, God is good.
God is good.
God
His
is
plan
good.
is always perfect.
Yes, indeed. Always perfect. Like we talked about on last week, all things are working together for our good.
All things.
All things. So, you know, maybe we was working some things, we working little things in our mind, and God was working some other things.
Right.
So
Major things.
Major things.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like Miss JaVon says all the time, another dimension.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I know one thing that I did forget to cover,
What's that?
but when I brought you up, I remembered it. JaVon Ophelia's act.
Yes.
JaVon Ophelia's act. Talk a little bit about that. I know I kind of get stale and I'm talking about it a little bit. Let's just talk a little bit about JaVon Ophelia's act, Miss Andrea.
Okay. Well, we do have a one-day training, hip-hop and acting training, that's scheduled for this Saturday, November the 3rd. So if you're still interested, if you're interested in registering, there is still time. You can go to our website. You can Cash App us. That's $SeLah Productions, INC. There's so many ways you can do PayPal. If you're interested, if you think you have hip-hop experience, if you want to learn how to act, or you know how to act, but you need to brush up on your skills.
Yeah.
You have a coach, a great coach in Kaylin right here with us tonight. So if you're interested, that's Saturday, November the 3rd at Choice the Event Place, 8 o'clock a.m. And so it's one day acting and hip-hop training with JaVon Ophelia's act.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you guys make sure you take advantage of that. You know, we always talk about here on the spot how, you know, a lot of us came to SeLah with little to no acting experience, and just by, you know, our commitment to the craft and, you know, our commitment to God and our obedience to God and to the vision that God gave to our director and playwright, we've become, you know, on a new level. We've become excellent.
Right.
Because SeLah believes in excellence at all times. So, you know, we just thank God for the opportunity. We thank God for an opportunity to give back, you know, to the community. So, like we said, all the time, ages 5 and up. So that means no limit. It doesn't matter if you're, you know, 75. If you want to come and you want to learn, go ahead and register. From 5 on up, come out, enjoy yourself. We have an awesome hip hop dancing coach. We got a pretty decent acting coach. He's pretty cool. So come out. Once again, you guys can register. You can call 225-623-9449. You can go to the website, www.selahproductionsincorp.org, and you can Cash App us. That's $SeLah Productions, INC. Also, you know, with JaVon Ophelia's act, We're in multiple different schools.
Right.
We're doing a lot of different after-school programs with the Big Buddy program. Me and Miss Andrea are always pretty busy. But we love the kids. We love going out and, teaching the kids what we've learned. And it is rewarding as well because, it was cool when I may have missed a week when I was out in Arizona, or last week I wasn't there. And you come back and the kids, they're excited to see you, and they're excited to see, what they're going to learn. Yeah. Absolutely. And it's beautiful because we know a lot of the kids don't have access to this at home. So JaVon Ophelia's Act is providing an opportunity to, keep kids in a school environment, in a positive environment, instead of the kids, maybe getting into some trouble or being out in the streets or what have you. So, we just thank God so much for the opportunity, not only to come out and perform as actors and actresses, but to go out and, I guess you would say, sort of be mentors to the kids as well, and, show them something new, show them something different, show them that, that dream that you was thinking about, you can be that. You can be that person. We aspire to inspire. That's what we all about at SeLah's Productions. We aspire to inspire. We want to aspire all of the people around us to run towards the vision, to transform the vision into reality. So that's what JaVon Ophelia's Act is all about. Of course, coming up real soon, I know we talked about the one-day training, but over time we will be offering courses. We will be offering, extended courses to people who take it seriously and who wants to really, truly become trained in acting, singing, and dancing. So you guys be on the lookout for that. So I think that pretty much takes care of all of the announcements. I want to real quickly talk about guys. I know we talked about it last week. Ms. JaVon did give me the blessing to talk about it last week, and I did get more information on actually yesterday. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a hip-hop artist as well, gospel hip-hop artist outside of SeLah's Productions. I was nominated for Single of the Year for my song Spread Love, which I give God all the glory to that. And voting did open today. I was nominated for the NOLA Gospel Awards, for the New Orleans Gospel Awards. So if you guys would like to vote for me, I definitely would appreciate it. All you have to do is go to www.nolagospellawards.com. You scroll down, I think it's number 4. To Single of the Year is the category. And my song is Spread Love. It's going to say K. Levy, Spread Love. So I thank God so much for that nomination, for expanding my territory as well. So, and thank you, Ms. JaVon, for giving me the blessing to, talk about it here on the show. I thank all of my supporters with SeLah and with K. Levy. We're all intertwined. I'm the same guy, you know what I mean? So thank God so much for that. Thank you to the NOLA Gospel Awards for the nomination. And, thank you all for your votes in advance. And also, my album, Peaks and Valleys, we're doing very, very good. So thank you to everyone who has bought the album so far, who's, listened to the album, who's given me, kind words about my album. Like I say all the time, I get the message from God, and when I get it from God, it comes straight to y'all. So I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all of your love and support. Absolutely. So, with that being said, let me give some shout outs. Louisa Collins is in the building. Who else hopped on? Robert Gordon Jr. is back. Tamika Isidore. Miss Joy Butler is in the building. Miss Joy Butler. How you doing, Miss Butler? That's the mother, Miss JaVon's mother of SeLah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Miss Butler, for joining us. When you join us on the spot, we got to put a little extra, get a little extra pep in our stuff.
Gonna tell us.
Oh, she gonna tell us, absolutely. So thank you so much, Miss Butler, for joining us. We are always so honored to have you here with us at the spot. Absolutely. So, Miss Andrea, let's settle down a little bit and let's talk a little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit. And let me pull up the scripture real quickly. I know Miss JaVon always have her Bible. I'm such a tech baby. Such a tech baby. But on last week we talked a lot about obedience. We talked a lot about running towards the vision. See, this is the problem with tech. When you deal with tech too much, tech goes wrong. It fails me, but it's okay because I remember the scripture. It's okay. We'll be good. We'll lead into it. But we talked a lot about running towards the vision. We talked about consistency in our prayer, in obedience, and how all of those things intertwine. How the only way to truly be obedient is to be consistent, because a lot of times God will tell us something on Sunday, and if we're not, connected to him from Sunday, let's just say we pray on Sunday and we're connected on Sunday, and then we don't pray again until Friday. Well, now we've missed all of the directions from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's impossible for us to be obedient with us missing those steps. Let's talk a little bit about that. How do you feel about that particular topic and being obedient consistently?
I mean, like you just said, it's important. Is you have to make sure this relationship is right in order for everything else around you to be correct.
Intact at all times,
right.
yeah.
And so especially when you're praying for direction or guidance, you have to constantly seek him. You have to be persistent and consistent in your prayer when you seek him. And then, because Monday, if you miss Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you missed your direction.
Yeah.
Your goal for Friday, you missed all your directions. So now you have to start back over.
You got to start over
to see what he said.
Right.
And will it come back around?
Exactly, because like Ms. JaVon says all the time, sometimes we miss the ship.
Yeah.
We miss the ship. I relate it to a GPS. If you don't know where you're going, and in life we don't know where we're going. Most of the time we have no idea what's going on. We're nothing without God. So if we have no idea where we're going, and we pull it up on our GPS, right? And we look at the first direction, and we go, and we turn our GPS off. And then we look down, and all of a sudden, we lost.
You missed your turn.
We missed the turn. We missed it because we're not consistent. We missed it because we're not connected at all times, and we have to be connected at all times for us to not miss our direction. Thank you so much, Ms. Renitra. Thank you. Shout out to Tech, and shout out to Real Deal. Real Deal Holyfield, absolutely. So, I did find it though, but I like it looks nice on my lap. I did find it. Well, now when I looked at the scripture, me and Mr. JaVon talked about it the other day. Y'all, we coming from Jeremiah 33:3. It says, "Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and shew thee great and mighty things, which thou knowest not." That reminds me of something we've been talking about on SeLah's spot for a while. We've been talking about something new for a very long time. However, we talk about our something new is something that we never knew. Ms. JaVon says that all the time. I'm sure she's still watching. Something new. She smiled just now. Yeah. Ms. JaVon, listen. I pay attention, okay? I listen to you. She always talks about how something new is something that we never knew. Because a lot of times, if God reveals it to us too early, we'll mess everything up. We'll mess everything up. And of course, we'll have an opportunity. We're going to bring Ms. Renitra on, and we'll have an opportunity to have, our personal testimonies. But I know Ms. JaVon talks about all the time how SeLah, the name of her production company, she kept it to herself for an entire year. She didn't tell anyone for an entire year. It was revealed to her. But I guarantee, if she would have revealed it, she knew she couldn't reveal it, because if she would have revealed it, it would have messed everything up. It would have messed everything up. So it says, I say again, Jeremiah 33:3, y'all. "Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and shew thee great and mighty things, which thou knowest not." So in other words, to paraphrase, we call unto God. We call on God. And he has so many great things in store for us that we never even knew. Things that we don't even know we're capable of. Things that we feel like we're unworthy of. But because he's so graceful and so merciful, and he places these things inside of us, they're there for us. It's there for the taking. But we just have to run towards the vision in order to transform the vision into reality. We have to be in tune with everything that he gives to us in order for that vision to come into fruition. We can have all of the seeds in the world. If I had a garden, I could have all of the seeds in the world. If I don't water those seeds, they're not going to grow. Even if it's a mustard seed, right? It'll never grow. So y'all, I'll say it again. Jeremiah 33:3. "Call unto me," call unto the Lord, y'all, "and I will answer thee and shew thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. Your something new is something that you never knew. It's something that hasn't been revealed to us yet. Ms. JaVon tells me all the time, Kaylin, you don't even know who you are yet. And I'm 99.9% sure she's absolutely right about that. Because I have no idea what my ultimate calling is. But I know with the gifts that I do have now, I will use them to glorify God. So, Miss Andrea, what you got to say about that? Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and shew thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. How you feel about that?
I'm like you, Kaylin. I'm just calling on him, and I don't know what he has for me, but all I can do is just constantly seek him.
Yeah.
And constantly ask him to reveal to me
It, yeah.
whatever it is that he's placed within me.
Yeah.
What is it that you want me to do today for you?
Absolutely.
So all I can do is just continue, like you said, running towards him. Because I don't know, if I don't run towards him, I'm going to be lost. Like you said, I'm going to mess something up. I'm going to miss something.
Yep.
So just constantly run towards him and ask him, who am I in you? What is it that you've placed in me? You've given me. I never thought I would be doing a production.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I never knew when I met Miss JaVon it was going to be all of this.
Yeah.
I never knew I could do this. So, if I can do this, God, what else is it that you have for me that I don't know?
That you don't even know.
Right.
It's something that we don't even know. We sitting down right now, we moving around. Sometimes we think we moving, and God is sitting there like, if only you really knew. If only you really knew what your ultimate purpose and your ultimate calling is. A year ago, I had no idea I would be hosting a show.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had no idea. Ms. JaVon, we were sitting in the library talking about, well, who's going to host it? I'm looking down my contacts trying to figure out, she's naming people. I'm like, oh, okay. And then at the end of the meeting, she was like, you know what, Kelly? You go host it. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, y'all, God has those blessings in store for us, and we have no idea, but we have to be prepared. We have to be ready for something new. I'm pulling out all of Ms. JaVon's sayings today. God is ready for us to be ready, for our something new. But our something new is something that we never knew. Look, she said she smiled. She smiled. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's something that we never knew. Shadrach Emery, thank you so much for joining us. If you joined us while I did get off of Facebook Live for a minute. If you joined us, guys make sure you let me know that you joined us so I can give you guys a proper shout out. Let me know where you guys are watching from. At this time, I want to bring Miss Renitra up so we can go ahead and have a discussion. Let's talk about this. Of course, like I said, we got all of the announcements out of the way. But once again, make sure we register for Ophelia, for auditions for Ophelia. Don't miss it. Of course, like I said, SeLah's Productions, y'all, we are going to the nations. We are going to Ghana, Africa, with the new production, Colors. We are going to the nations, so we give God all the glory for that. And, of course, SeLah's Soiree is coming to you on November 17, 2018, right here at Choice the Event Place, La Place, Louisiana. So all of my visionaries, make sure you get your tables. Of course, we're definitely going to touch more on that a little bit later. But at this time, I want to bring Miss Renitra on up. Y'all put some hearts on the screen for Miss Renitra. How you doing, Miss Renitra?
Welcome.
Man, you are back. Y'all put some hearts on the screen for Miss Renitra. Miss Renitra, you know how I do it. You know how I do it. Go ahead and look into that camera. Let them know, Miss Renitra.
I'm going to bet my eyes on this one. May I please have some hearts?
Put some hearts on the screen for Miss Renitra, y'all. You are looking, so currently, you're looking at the staff right now, y'all. I'm excited to be a part of staff now, y'all. I'm excited. But, so we are your staff of SeLah's Productions Incorporated, of course. We have Miss JaVon sitting here all pretty with us, but she's working really, really hard. She's on the live right now. Somebody say, hey, Miss JaVon, on the live. Somebody say, hey, Miss JaVon. So, Miss Renitra, I know you was back there working, but you did hear what we was talking about. How do you feel about, our blessings and how, we call unto God, but our something new is something that we never even knew?
Right. I just walked into that season.
Yeah.
When we did the Butler Did It.
Absolutely.
That is my personal testimony.
Yeah.
I mean, little did I know being a set decorator would lead into, acting.
Yeah.
So I never tried acting, but I know I loved watching movies, and I'm pretty good at expressing myself amongst, my friends, but to actually get out on a stage in front of an audience, to actually learn the script and be directed,
Yeah. You had no idea.
I had no idea.
And that's how it is a lot of times, But, it's beautiful because God places people in our lives, and God places us in certain situations and, certain seasons to where we'll be exposed to that, and those things will be revealed to us, whether it's through, meeting somebody in a certain place or, in a certain season, or just through prayer. Things will be revealed to us. Something new will be revealed to us. And a lot of times it's something that we never expected. Right. Something that we never thought could happen to us. Shout out to Janice Sutton. Tasha Miller is back on with us. Joseph Coco. Thank you guys so much. Right now we're talking about how our something new, the new blessings in our life, is something that we never knew, something that we never expected. How God can just, twist and turn things in our favor that we never expected. We never knew any of this would happen. Sometimes we're down in the valleys, and all of a sudden, God just exalts us, and now we're sitting at the peak, and we had no idea how. You know what I'm saying?
Just minding our own business.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just, living our everyday life, thinking nothing, we got nothing going on, and God says, He handpicks us. Right. We're handpicked. We're chosen. Andrea Andrew, Chris Clark, Tokyo Faison, thank y'all so much for joining us. Your something new is something that you never even knew. Your something new, the new thing in your life, is something that you never even knew. But God is ready to move you. He is ready for you to be ready. So are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for God to move you? Because, man, y'all, I'm just so excited about everything that God has for SeLah's right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, if you guys are just joining us, Kai Smith, thank you so much for joining us. If you guys are just joining us, y'all, SeLah's is international. SeLah's is worldwide. We are going to the nations, Ghana, Africa, y'all. SeLah's Productions Incorporated, we give God all of the glory.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you know what's crazy? I was thinking about this earlier. Personally and with SeLah's. Man, we better be ready, because when God is ready to move you, ain't no waiting.
Yeah, it's
happening. It's accelerated. It's accelerated. The process is expedited. Expedited shipping.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you can't wait any longer. It's been brewing. It's been brewing. It's been brewing. You've been watering those seeds. And when God is ready, He's going to move you expeditiously.
Yes.
He's going to move you at an alarming rate. So you better be ready. Your bags better be packed. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So get ready now. Get ready now, because God is ready to expedite your process. Cornell Brumfield, Flo Dumas, Joy Butler, thank you guys so much for joining us on tonight. Thank you, Mom. No turning back. Absolutely. My mama tell me that all the time. No turning back. And I talk about it, with everything that I'm doing. And it's so beautiful to see SeLah's grow so much, because we know all the work that's being put into SeLah's. We know all the seed sowing, all of the hard work that goes into it. So it's so beautiful to see SeLah's prospering, and knowing that there's no selfishness involved. Knowing that SeLah's put here to bless others.
Yes.
And like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, ultimately to save souls. Ultimately to save souls. All of the writing, all of the ministry is ultimately to save souls. So, man, we just thank God. I thank God for you guys. You guys work so hard. I thank God for our visionary, Ms. JaVon Ophelia Butler. I thank God for, all of the divine connections that have helped to push this vision forward. So, man, thank you guys so much. Christy Harris, Corey Hutchison, thank you so much. So I want to ask you guys, do you have any, I know we talked about it a little bit, but any personal testimonies about our something new?
Well, I just shared mine when, the Butler did it.
Yeah.
Which led to other opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you just never know, but it's about being ready, being in position, being open.
Yeah.
You know, and
Absolutely.
being transparent with yourself. You know, sometimes we doubt ourselves. We even put ourselves in a box.
Yeah.
And say, nope, this is my title. Oh no, I've never done this. I don't act. I don't do anything.
Right.
But it's because I allowed myself to step outside of my comfort zone, step outside of the box.
Out the box, yeah.
Is how the something new came about, and the things that I never thought I would see. You know, I even go back and look on videos like past, you know,
Productions.
SeLah's spots, some other shows that I've done on air, and I can actually visualize my growth.
Yeah,
You
same
know?
here.
And it makes me smile.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
like, you know what? I am doing a great job.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So I have to, you know, not often we pat ourselves on the back.
Right.
But that's my moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. James K. Andrews, Kat Gant, thank you for joining us so much. And you know, Ms. Renisha, you said something and it dawned on me. Sometimes we just gotta, we try to control so much sometimes. We just gotta let God be God.
Yes.
We gotta let God be God. You know, we'll mess up so much if we just try to do everything, you know. And I know, you know, guys, sometimes we get worried in our little worldly things, you know. It happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. But sometimes, y'all, you just gotta let God, well, all the time, you gotta let God be God. You gotta let God be God and let God take control. Because you're something new is something that you never knew. And the blessings that are waiting for you on the other side is something that you could never even imagine. But you gotta let God be God. Right. Louisa Collins, thank you so much for joining us. Somebody put on the screen right now, let God be God. And put some hearts on the screen.
You know,
y'all slacking on the hearts.
About, Kayla, you know, because I do my comparison. There's a difference between standing firm on God's promise versus being stubborn.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah.
So I just want to encourage the people, just stand firm and know what God has promised you, and just be open to however way He want to send it to you. But when you're stubborn, you close doors, you know? So that's just something that...
No, that's real. That's real. Because, you know, when you're stubborn like that, you clog up your spirit.
Yes.
You clog it up. And now you can't really have that open communication because I guess you would say your opinion and your thoughts are swayed by everything that you thinking.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not letting your thoughts be God's thoughts. You're blocking your spirit. And that's where prayer comes into play. And we're going to talk a little bit about that a little bit later.
I want to add to that. I would say that not only about standing firm, but I lost my thought. About just not being, not so much about being stubborn, but also when you are open to, it may not look like how you thought it was going to look.
Yeah.
So when you stand firm, be open to know that you don't know how God's going to do it.
Right.
You just know He will.
Right.
It's not going to, and most of the time, it's not going to look how you think it's, it's not going to be packaged, you know, like you think it should be packaged. Or, you know, but if you're in connection with God, and if your relationship with God is in good standing and right standing, then you'll know it's Him. You'll know it's Him.
You'll feel it.
You'll check with Him and you'll say, "Is this you, God?"
Yeah.
Ms. JaVon say that all the time. When something's going, "Is this you?"
Right.
If it's not, I don't want it. You know. So I think when you're standing firm, be open also to the package is not gonna come how you think it's gonna come.
Yeah. So. That's real. That's real talk. You know, y'all. And as you were saying that, I was looking at the top of this page. It says, "Is anything too hard for God?" Is anything too hard for God? I mean, come on, let's be real. Is anything too hard for God? I think not. I think not. We serve an almighty God. Chris Cole, Marguerite Greedy Haynes, thank you so much for joining us. Absolutely, Ms. JaVon. Yes, indeed. So, you know, and just to kind of bring everything together, what we're talking about, we have that openness to surrender and to say, God, use me. And not being discouraged when it's something that you don't want. Because a lot of times, you know, our mind has been contaminated by this world to where what we do want, that's not what needs to happen. But we have to be open enough to receive the instructions from God and knowing that this is what I need to be doing. You know what I mean? So thank you, Desiree Morrison, for joining us. Absolutely. So I want to quickly segue in, and guys, you know, we thank you guys so much for joining us. Keep sharing, keep putting the hearts on the screen. We thank you so much for joining us. We're talking about our something new, and how if we call unto God and we continue to call on him and we continue to be obedient and we continue to develop that relationship with God, the blessings that are waiting for us, man, we have no idea. We have no idea how wonderful these blessings can be. But we have to make sure that we're always connected. That's what we're talking about on tonight. But we're going to quickly segue into prayers and how God answers prayers. Now, I was thinking about this earlier. And you know, I think some people, sometimes we get it twisted, and we get selfish, and we think that just because we pray for something, we're going to get it. Just because, you know, we pray for a certain title or for something to happen, we're going to get it. But it doesn't work like that all the time. You know what I mean? You don't always get what you want. But if you're in constant prayer, God is going to give you what you need. Right. And what he wants for you to have in order for you to fulfill his will. For his will to be done. What y'all got to say about that?
Well, I think God answers in several ways. God can say yes. He can say no, not right now.
Not now, yeah.
He can say no because your heart is not right.
Yeah.
Or your motives, your reasons for asking
Absolutely.
are not right. And he can say no because I have something better.
Something better. Absolutely.
So you have to know what God is saying, why he's saying it, and accept it.
Accept it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ms. Renitra, any thoughts?
I would just say it's kind of like, to piggyback on what Ms. Andrea was saying. It's kind of like knowing your season. God, I would say, God, just send me what you have for what you want me to have. Though I may have these desires, Lord, you know what the end result is.
Yeah.
You know what the underlying factors of maybe perhaps connecting with this person could. I mean, this person that you so want to be connected to can derail you from your promise.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So I just say, God, honestly, I just say, God, have your way. If it's your will, let it be done.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't try to force things
that's not meant to
be. You know? So, yes, there are seasons. Whenever God, he may delay some things. And God always, when you have a relationship with God, he already know the desires of our hearts. Of course. You know, he already know where our needs are. Yeah. But having that relationship, just talking, however way you talk to God, you know, just let him know. And I promise you, if it's something that is having you a little wearied and you're not getting good sleep about, God will find some kind of way to bring peace. He may not let you have the thing that you're requesting, but he'll find other ways to bring peace and probably just get your mind off of that thought that you had.
Of course.
You know?
And like Miss Andrea said, you know, a lot of time we want something so bad, but God has something better for us.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's up to us to be able to, you know, accept it and you know, a lot of times we're being tested, you know. Are we grateful for what we do have at this time? Are we grateful in the valleys? You know what I mean? Are we grateful in our dark spots? A lot of times, you know, I pray, thank you so much, Ann Walters Clark, Janice Bynum, Sabina A. Miller, Desiree Isom. A lot of times, y'all, I pray for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's one of my main prayers. I always pray for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to know what's for me and what's not for me in this time and in this season. And I also, you know, pray that God just helps me to follow in the footsteps of Jesus Christ, to follow in the footsteps so that I can, you know, live the will that he's written for me already. I don't want to be one of those people who say, well, I was doing this, and this, and then I finally found God. No, I'm trying to get this right now. Right. You know what I mean? I want to get this right the first time because, you know, who knows what may happen, you know? So I don't want to miss my opportunity to, be closer to God. I want to continue to grow. To grow in my relationship with God. So I always ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding so that I can have the wisdom to know, okay, maybe I was praying for this and I didn't get it, but okay, obviously it's for a reason. Obviously it's for a reason. Obviously, either I'm not ready for it yet, I'm not ready to handle it yet, or God has something better for me. But in this season, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to do what God has given to me in this season, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. Perfect example. When I was with the kids yesterday. Yesterday I gave the kids a script at the school, y'all. And I had a couple of kids who were, a little bit more ready for a main role. So I gave one of the kids a main role, and a couple of the kids only had 2 lines. And she was like, oh, I only got 2 lines. I was like, that's crazy that you say that. When I first started with SeLah's, I only had a couple of scenes. But I had 2 scenes. Scene 7 and scene 10. In scene 9, everybody was singing, and I was acting like I was singing, encouraging. But I say that to say, when I did get those scenes, when I was assigned those scenes, and I want y'all to relate this to real life. When that was assigned to me, in that season, I did it to the best of my ability. For a long time. We did that play a few times. It was like 2 years. And, people was asking me, oh, man, you the star of the show. I'm like, no, I just got a couple of scenes, but come to the show anyway, because I'm going to do it good. I'm going to do it good. Come out to the show. And I did it to the best of my ability for those 2 years. And then when we had the meeting for the new production, which at the time was If It Had Not Been for the Lord, Ms. JaVon told me, Kay, what you think about being the main character? And Ms. JaVon and Miss Andrea sat across from me, and they said, you've been disciplined, you've been hardworking, you've been humble, and you've been obedient. And because of that, God is elevating you. God is rewarding you. And in that play, I was the main character. So I want us to think about that and to relate it to our real life. We're assigned something right now, but do not despise small beginnings. Take these blessings that you have now, take the blessings that you consider little blessings right now, and work them to the best of your ability. Because you're something new is something that you never knew. But in order for us to get to the other side, in order for us to receive those blessings, we have to be grateful, we have to be thankful, we have to be consistent with the things that we have now in order for God to reward us. We can't look at our blessings now like, oh, those little old blessings, man, I can't wait to get to the next level. Of course, it's wonderful. We want to aim for higher. We want to be greater. But do not despise what we have now. Do not look at what we have now and think that it's nothing. Don't treat it like trash, because it's a treasure. Only if you see it that way. It's about perception, that perspective. See it from a different perspective. Understand that what you have now, you have it for a reason. Understand that the good and the bad are connected. Please, don't do yourself a disservice by not allowing God to be God. Allow God to work with you. And I promise you, once you are elevated, you will understand the seasons that God has taken you through. But please, y'all, please, don't look at the blessings now as little old blessings. Everything is a blessing. Waking up in the morning is a blessing, because you have another opportunity to what? Save souls. And that's what we're here for. Yeah. So, with that being said, yes, Ms. JaVon, grateful, thankful, consistent. Kevin Adams, Bright Centaur, thank you so much. Sybil Williams, thank you so much for joining us. Kirsty Harris, thank you so much. Absolutely. So, we just want to be thankful for everything that we have. And of course, like we said, God is going to answer your prayers. It might not always be the answer that you want, but be obedient and be open to understanding that, okay, God, okay, I was tripping, my mind wasn't in the right place. What do you have for me? What do I need to be doing to fulfill your will? What do I need to be doing to please you? We do it all the time, all of us. I'm not telling it to you because I don't do it. It happens to all of us all the time, y'all. But it's about Consistency, y'all. Miss Joy said I tried to vote, but I don't know anything. It's okay, Miss Joy. I got you. I'm gonna give you a call, Miss Joy. Thank you so much. Absolutely. But it goes back to what I just ran across. That is anything too hard for God? No. So whatever place you're in, whatever dark place you may be in now, whether it's bills, whether it's your health, whatever it is anything too hard for God? No. But we got to give it to Him. Yes. And we have to be appreciative of what we do have now, so that when we can be elevated, we can appreciate those things. And we cannot look, I'll say this all the time, when we are elevated, we don't look down on the people who were where we were. Yes. Because we understand that we were just there, and we can easily go right back down to that place. Right. We can easily go right back down to that place. Yes. So be thankful, be grateful, be appreciative of what God has given you in this season. Right. Because if you work that, believe me, your something new is something that you never even knew. It's something that you could never even imagine. Those blessings on the other side is something that you can never even imagine, y'all. So, man, I get excited.
Yeah.
I get excited, man. I get excited. Caitlin Sierra, thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. Miss JaVon said main character. Thank you, Miss Shirley, for all of the hearts and all of the likes. I appreciate it. Davida Bernard, thank you so much for joining us. You're something new. It's something that you never even knew. Yeah. The new blessings that God has for you, waiting for you. You probably don't even know what it is right now. But it's okay. It's okay. He will reveal it to you in time. When it's time, He'll reveal it to you. Mm-hmm. Let's just be consistent. Let's just be, if you're serving in someone else's vision, serving it 100%. I was talking, when me and Miss JaVon was on the spot a couple of weeks ago, the week before my album release, I was telling the people on the spot, I was working on the album, the multiple albums, the whole time we were rehearsing for the Butler did it. But not one time, and I evaluate myself daily, not one time did I say to myself, dang, I'm not giving 100% to SeLah's. I still gave my all to SeLah's Productions until the Butler did it, because I know that giving 100% in someone else's vision, especially a vision that's as anointed as Miss JaVon's vision, as anointed as SeLah's Productions, as blessed as SeLah's Productions, I'm going to be blessed. So I will be foolish to say, okay, Miss JaVon, well, I'm going to take a little bit time off from SeLah's so that I can, give my all to my vision. No, I knew that, of course, it was hard. It was difficult because I was working on a million things at one time. But my vision is blessed because I serve so willingly in this vision. And because I know that this, like Ms. JaVon said, 100%. Absolutely, I give my 100% at all times. Because I believe in the vision. I believe in what God has given to SeLah's Productions. And I love y'all so much, Y'all are like family. So I want to give you guys that as well. If you have a vision and you're currently working under someone else's vision, listen, of course, we want you to work towards yours. But don't take away from what you're giving someone else. Because if you're there in that season, you're there for a reason. And when it's time to leave, God will tell you when to leave. But don't take away from your blessing by not giving 100%. Like Ms. JaVon says all the time, don't be coming to people's job late. You know what I'm saying? Because you're there for a reason, and it's a test. It's an obstacle. It's an opportunity for you to show you're ready for that new season. Because God is ready for us to be ready. So I'm going to end it off with that, y'all. Do we have, thank you, Miss Shirley. Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, I got a couple more, words of encouragement. Do you guys have anything to add to anything we talked about?
Oh, yes,
Anything, any words of encouragement? Any parting words? I call it parting shots. You know what I mean?
As I've always spoke on tonight, we just need to stay open.
Yeah.
Because you just never know what direction your blessing is going to come from. Mm-hmm. And when you were talking about your vision and you working on your album, and sometimes we may not know exactly how God is going to do it, but can I just be honest? God kind of gives us that vision in parts. You may not see the full picture, but I promise you, he's telling you, okay, have you ever thought about this? Why don't you go ahead and work on this? You know, put this together. You know, post this or whatever. Write this vision plan, and even though you may not see it happening, you may not have the funding for it, go ahead and write that curriculum, write that vision plan. Yeah. And throughout time, God he will start sending the people. Yeah. And you'll understand, like, oh, because I was obedient. Yeah. And I did the first part. Now he's giving me part 2. Part A through Z. Yeah. You know? So I just want to encourage everyone, though you may not see the full spectrum of what God is going to bless you with, just appreciate the parts that he's given us. Yeah. You know, and be obedient to that. And sometimes we may miss it, but he'll come back around and say, I did tell you. Remember I told you to write on that? Yeah. Okay, now you see, this person was here ready for you to be ready. You missed it. You wasn't ready. Yeah. But I'm going to give you another chance, you know? So that's all. I just want to encourage everyone to just be open. Just be open, because you never know where the door is going to open for you. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So.
Absolutely. Miss Andrea, any parting words for our audience?
Same as Miss Renitra, just like she said earlier, stand firm on the word, stand firm on his promises, and be open and receptive to how God will come. Yeah. Because you don't know what it's going to look like. You don't know when he's coming. But when he comes, be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to Kyra Williams, Cantrell, and Kalonda Martin. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Listen, we're about to hop off of here. However, the beautiful thing about Facebook Live is it stays. So go back and check out the episode. We thank you so much. Go ahead and share this. Of course, once again, auditions for Ophelia are something new. Go ahead and schedule yourself an audition. All you have to do is call 225-623-9449 to schedule an audition. Please, go ahead and take that leap of faith. If you're ready to, explore the arts and explore performing arts, give yourself a shot. Don't sit there and be like, regretting your decision that you didn't try. Go ahead, schedule yourself an audition, 225-623-9449. Also, SeLah's Productions Incorporated, man, we're going to the nations. Ghana, Africa. Oh, I thought you was waving at me. We're going to the nations, Ghana, Africa, man, with a new production, Colors, Ghana, Africa. We thank God so much for that opportunity. Elder Terry Scott Sr., thank you so much for joining us. Absolutely. So we thank God for, Ms. JaVon once again. We thank God for Prophet Antoine Jasmine for all of the blessings, for letting us stream right here at Choice the Event Place. We thank God for you. You know what I mean? And also, SeLah's Soiree. It's going to be November 17th, 2018, right here at Choice the Event Place. That's 516 East Airline Highway, LaPlace, Louisiana, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Go ahead and register right now. If you're a visionary, go ahead and register right now. As soon as you hop off the live, head over to www.selahproductionsincorp.org. Hit the shop tab. It's only $45 to get yourself a table. Come out, promote your vision, run towards the vision, and transform your vision into reality. Also, it's open to the public. Come out and shop with us. Come out and learn about some of the local business owners who you may not know about. Some of your local visionaries who you may not know about. It's open to people all over St. John Parish and all of the surrounding areas. Don't be shy. Come out and join us. Mr. Nietzsche's going to have it decorated all elegant. I'm going to be there giving out free hugs and free daps. You know what I mean? So come out and enjoy yourself at SeLah's Soiree. Once again, that's November 17th, 2018, right here at Choice the Event Place in LaPlace, Louisiana, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And also, if you guys would like to donate to SeLah, we are always taking donations, be a blessing, sow a seed, make sure you name your seed. All you have to do is go over to www.selahproductionsincorp.org SeLah's.org. Hit the donate tab. It's going to take you to PayPal. And if you do the Cash App, if you would like to rather do the Cash App, make sure you do $ SeLah Productions INC. Do not forget the INC. So on Cash App, once again, that's $ SeLah Productions INC. Be sure to name your seed so that we can pray for you. And we thank you guys so much. Once again, thank you, Ms. JaVon, for giving me the blessing to talk about this here on the show. For those of you who missed, my song, Spread Love, it was nominated for Single of the Year by the NOLA Gospel Awards. Voting is open. It started today, November 1st. It is open until November 17th. So if you guys would like to vote for me, all you have to do is go to www.nolagospellawards.com. Scroll down to Single of the Year and vote for Kay Levy, Spread Love. Also, my album, Peaks and Valleys, is available worldwide. You can purchase it on iTunes. You can stream it on Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Google Play, and Amazon Music. And that's it, y'all. So thank you guys so much for joining us here on The Spot, the hottest spot in America. We love you so much. We thank you so much for joining us. We will see you on next week. Make sure you tune into everything on Ms. JaVon's page, all of the flyers, all of the information. Make sure you follow her. We'll see you guys next Thursday. God bless you real good.